Hey. Yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Go against the mic. Snap.
On first down, it's Peters, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Watch the pass. Watch the go.
Now a give, right side. Peters. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw on second down. Stewart. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
You ain't doing nothing today. By 52, by 52. Here we go.
Stewart now. Throwing on third and long. Completes it to Samuel. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Peters. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Stewart. He completes it to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's Stewart on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
6'6", pull it high.
Throwing on third and long. Stewart under pressure again, and down he goes again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy...
And the pressure gets to him again. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw is Stewart. To throw on second down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Stewart from the gun. He'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Greystone Travis. Go. Check. Crunch. 5.
Here's Manning to throw. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Look at me. Go. No. X3. 218. Chop. 5. Come. Let go.
Manning now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
90 Wolf.
Manning now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shotgun now for Manning. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in them.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Manning. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On first down, it's Peters. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hey, wahoo! 80 weapons.
Now Stewart to throw on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Titans, gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Yes. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. 3 buttons.
Back to throw. Stewart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
61, matchbox lights. Watch the route. Watch the route. Now. Hey, Foxtrot.
Stewart now throwing on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey, 6-6, pull it high.
Throwing again. Manning. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Pilot, 64, weak. What up? Check 25, check 25. Shoot.
On 1st down, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Slam, slam, slam. Out, 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 out.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Check three, check three. Kill, kill, kill.
On second down, here's Manning. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, 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 hey.
Bust it, bust it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Walk here.
Get wide.
Manning going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On second down, it's Peters, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready, break.
52. We go, we go.
Yo, 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 go, go. Right up.
Looking to throw. Stewart. The open man is Westbrook. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
After the penalty, it's Penny. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
You got 3 down.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Daniil Hunter. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the score.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet. Hit it.
Here's Stewart on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You draw quarter.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Watch twins.
Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
To throw is Stewart. Throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Stewart. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stewart on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Stewart throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's get it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Manning to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready, set.
A quick throw caught by Sharp. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
60-yard. Hey, Haywood.
Stewart now from the gun on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I have ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! .58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watch the slats! Watch the slats!
5.
58. Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
You loved
did.
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come